Children are spending more time online, and so are predators. A surge in cyber tips reported to the Riverside County DA's office led to the formation of a child exploitation team.
Yes, Haley, less than a year later, they expanded with an office here in the Valley, needing to keep up with the dramatic rise in investigation. In tonight's I-Team exclusive Fighting Child Exploitation, we bring you inside a criminal investigation and explain the increase in reports of digital crimes against children. Looking for a child pornographer, somebody who has child pornography here. Just after sunrise in downtown Palm Springs, the News Channel 3 I-Team was there as the Riverside County Child Exploitation Team, or RSET, and their law enforcement partners raid the home of a registered sex offender. A tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children led to the investigation and arrest. In this case, Matthew Pedineo is charged. Prosecutors say he's a registered sex offender who had images of child exploitation. Why is it so important to get somebody like him off the street?
The vast majority of the suspects that we encounter have a primary focus, a sexual focus towards children. So an overwhelming majority of them will also have either committed offenses on kids or are committing offenses.
The multi-agency task force includes local, state, and federal personnel, and a very special dog. Chewy is assisting investigators by sniffing out electronic storage devices. He's an ESD canine, the only one in Riverside County. There's a chemical scent on all storage devices in the U.S. to prevent them from overheating. That's what he's trained to alert to.
The devices can be anywhere from like an SD card, a USB, iPads, smartwatches, external hard drives, computers.
RSET's mission? To keep registered sex offenders accountable and to combat online sexual exploitation of children.
Crimes against children in Riverside County is a big problem and unfortunately a growing problem.
Cyber tips coming into the DA's office from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children are increasing. From January 2019 to January 2020, nearly 1,400 tips. From February 2020 to December of the same year, nearly 2,500. The newest data is showing they've already nearly matched that amount so far this year. It's numbers like these and raids like this that led county supervisors in May to approve additional funding to expand the team. RSET now has an office in the Coachella Valley.
The families, the people of the Coachella Valley are just as vulnerable as everywhere else, if not more. And so we want to make sure that we are doing everything we can to protect children and families of this valley.
While predators are lurking in the online shadows, the RSET team is there too. Computer forensic examiners are finding people sharing, selling, and creating images of child pornography.
It's traded actively on the dark web and on secret places on the internet, unfortunately. Many times what they find is that those who trade and have child pornography also are going after children, real children, as well.
The team also targets predators they call travelers, looking to meet minors online first, but then in the real world. Investigators act like an underage person in a chat or app. When the traveler sets a place and time to meet for sexual activity, the suspect arrives to find law enforcement ready to make an arrest. Can you tell me the impact that arresting, charging, and convicting somebody accused of a crime against a child has on a victim?
They feel very validated because many times victims feel it's their fault. So when there are strong convictions, it's very validating and reaffirms the esteem of the client and their families.
Rosemary Marta works for the Barbara Sinatra Children's Center in Rancho Mirage. People there call the expansion of RSET to the Valley a win for keeping kids safe. Teachers have to report if they see any kind of abuse or signs of abuse. The teachers have not been that wall of support for the last year and a half. Are you expecting to see more children coming to the center?
100% yes. 100% yes, because like you say, that transparency is there now, whereas before there was a sense of protection.
While children of all ages have been introduced to online learning and spend more time on the computer, she says access to a cell phone is a greater danger.
So we stress with the parents, if you give your child a phone, you have to provide a lot of oversight You can't just give a phone and turn a blind eye. You have to be a partner with that phone for protection of your child.
These are serious crimes, and there's really nothing more important that we can do than making sure that our children are not preyed upon by these kinds of criminals.
And if you have a tip about anything related to child exploitation, you can report it anonymously to the Riverside County Child Exploitation Team. We also have multiple links online for help, including the Barbara Sinatra Center and some age-appropriate videos to help kids learn to be safer online. They're all on our website right now at KESQ.com.
If you have a tip you want the I-Team to look into, email iteam@kesq.com or call into our newsroom.